All praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Harakah, Kodash, Dabba, to all the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone. Salutes to all 144,000 elect out there. Coming back at you with a walk and talk. Shabbat Shalom. We're in the coming to the end of the Sabbath, so we're in the Sabbath evening. So Shabbat Shalom. So this is just an ease down, walk and talk, getting in some of the forest bathing. I'm going to take in some nice air, somewhat, in this concrete jungle. And yeah, man, we're going to go in. Mosai protects his investments. He's always protected his investments from the past, present, and future. And who is his investment? His investment is Yahshua Allah, his people. So we're going to discuss some of those. Others are going to some of that, bring out those precepts while I'm out here doing this walk and talk. Matter of fact, I might have a little sit down. The man's got up, and I'm going to have a little sit down there. Just to the sun's kind of on its way going down, and yeah, man, it seemed like a good day today. I wanted to get out. Saw a little bit of sun, so I said, why not get out and see if I can absorb some of that vitamin D right now. You know, it's good for the bones. So I'm going to absorb some of that vitamin D and reflect and go in on some of the what's been going on. There's a lot been taking place. Where shall I start? There's a lot been taking place. I'll start with the melees, what's going on. That was the last video I did. Melees be taking place over there in LA. Melees, uprisings, protesting of the mass deportation that Nero brought in. So it's brought in more of an unrest and an unease, which these are our people, man, our brothers, the so-called Native Americans, Negroes, and Latinos are our brothers. Right now, he's calling them animals. Nero be calling them animals. He has a hatred, man, as the elders were saying. That's the Edomite. So they will always have that intense hatred. Jacob and Esau, there will always be enmity between them. So now he's gonna implement those draconian laws, those a lot of those you call them draconian laws, or sign those treaties. There's another word, but it's in the back of my mind. So yeah, he wants to bring, which he's gonna bring the prophecies to pass. Trump, the last Trump, potentially the last Trump, the left-hand side of the Most High. Most High's playing that. He be playing that. He be playing us people, us men, like you play a game of chess. So he's using the left-hand side, Trump, right? Which we know he's ferocious opposer of the Most High, ferociously. When you go in and look into some of his track record, Nero, and even today in this time, he was against the what they call it, the Central Park 5. If you heard about that, that was in the I think it was the early 80s or late 70s. It might have been the early 80s. The Central Park 5, that he said, lock them up, right? Some 5 Jakes, young Jakes. They was young at the time, and he wanted to lock them up for good and throw away the key. There was accused of raping. There was accused of raping somebody, some Edomite woman. So he said he wants to lock them up and throw away the key. That's what he said. That was his spirit then, and the same spirit, if you can receive it. And yes, there is reincarnation in the scriptures. Nero had the same spirit. He burnt down Rome 64 AD, and he blamed it on the Christians in those days, which his name keeps on coming up, because Nero is in. He's the man that can, he's the man that will, and he's the man that is doing. But yeah, the Most High got his people. He will protect his investments. Let's get a precept. Let me walk. I'm gonna get the blood circulating. And if I see another little bench, like I say, this is a Sabbath, so I ain't going hard, just going easy. Sabbath evening, so I'm kind of going easy. I'm gonna take a little breather. I'm gonna walk slow myself down. I'm no longer on the treadmill, the concrete jungle, the treadmill. That's the white man's treadmill. Going nowhere fast. So let me take a stop while I can and do this video. Abaratazar, this video will be edifying to all the Akim out there. Let's hit the first precept. I want to get Isaiah chapters 14. Get the dust off of that one. Yeah, because he's coming. He signed those draconian laws. What mentions it goes into Nero's coming. He signed the draconian law. Let me walk over here. When I come over here, I come to get space and breathe and meditate and reflect. I don't want to get too into the there's a lot of marsh around, marshy, so I'm avoiding that marshy. But yeah, Isaiah 14:1 says, "For Yahweh will have mercy on Jacob, and he will yet choose Israel and set them in their own land." Yeah, all right. So we know that. That's why we keep pushing and we keep going. He's chosen us. His investment. He's always protected us throughout history and present, as we can see, and future. He's always protected his investment, his people. Let's read on. His people are Israel, yeah, the sons of Jacob. Yeah, some scriptures I'm going to quote them, and some of them I'm going to read, so that I don't butcher them. So, and he will yet choose Israel and set them in their own land. Yeah, because that's also in Ezekiel 36:24. He's going to set us in our own land, man. And there's not going to be no absconders, or what's the other word, man? There's another word. I looked it up the other day. See if I remember. It's just it's there, but I want to bring it. It's in the back of my head. Own land, and the strangers shall be joined with them, and they shall cleave to the house of Jacob. Right. So his people, man, Joshua Allah, the Most High is gonna protect his investment. Stowaways. That's the word. I keep forgetting it, but I looked it up, and now you keep saying something. You want to keep saying it when you forget something. You want to when you look up the word, you got to keep saying it like I'm doing now in the video, so that I don't forget it. There won't be no stowaways, no absconders to sneak in, right, from the other nations, the Goyim nations or the E nations in our land, right, to overpower us and throw us back down again, as some people have said in the past. There won't be that, right? But there will be Edomites in the kingdom, but they will be shackled up, right? That's going to be the elite of them, and going to be bound up and be slaves under us, getting whipped from time to time. Whatever we feel like doing, we're going to do that. We're going to carry it out, right? That's prophecy. So there won't be no stowaways in the kingdom. We're going to be replaced in our own land. That's the Most High's promise. We can bank on that. We can rely on that. He is a Father that he cannot lie. Yeah, the Most High is a God that he cannot lie. So we can rest assured there will be no stowaways. Right? The land and the strangers shall be joined with them, and they shall cleave to the house of Jacob. Right? That's the people that of our own people. Right? Strangers, our own people, people that have woken up, like myself, who was once under the Babylon juice, drunk on it, the wine, the philosophies of this world. Right? But the other nations, they're going to be under us. All the Goyim nations, they're going to be under us. Like I say, particularly the main one, the main opposer, you're going to be in slavery. And we're going to use the elite of them to bring back their children. And so on and so on. And that's how it's going to be. Right? There's nothing you can do against this truth. Right? The Most High's word goes forward. No one can turn it back. So we can bank on that. this is what I'm just bringing out the point, making the point how the Most High protecting his investment. And that's the children of Israel. We're coming back, right? Reincarnation. We always come back in our lots. So the prophets are subject to the prophets. They're back, right? Whatever world you were in, right? Cosmos, world, right? Cosmos, world. Despite what the Christians say, he's not for everybody. He's come back for the world of his people, cosmos, people of Israel, his people, right? His investment, and he's protecting his investment. You got the world, you got the sport worlds, you got the world, all different types of worlds. You got the sport world, people who like cricket, that's the world of cricket. People who like baseball, that's the world of baseball. People who like athletics, gymnastics, that's the world. That's all the different types of world. But this is the world the Most High is protecting. His people, Yahshua Allah, Israel. Yeah, not those big nose people with the smile hats, right? The 1948 is that stole, or you could say stole, or there's another word, identity theft of the true people, right? I'm gonna have to choose my words, as we know. So the Most High said that he will invest or protect his investment, and as long as we're his people, right, we're walking the things that we gotta do, you know, take care of the temple that he gave us, right? That's staying away from all the abominations of the world, the laws. Yes, we can keep the laws. What are feasible, what we can keep them. Things that are going to actually benefit us. In the Leviticus laws, Deuteronomy and Exodus, those types of laws, you know, the 10 Commandments, we keep them, right? They're the outstanding laws. We know we can't, they're the outstanding, most blatant laws, right? So that we keep ourselves separate from this world to the best of our ability. Yeah, we know we're in slavery. We are behind enemy lines. And Ezekiel chapters 4 and 12, we have to eat our defiled food. But we do, to the best of our ability, keep the laws, which is a protection to us. The ceremonial laws, the high holy days, the hygiene, which we know we've got the Sabbath coming up soon, next month now. You know, we're in this year, coming into we're in the early months of this year, and we're coming to the Sabbath. I just had a little premonition there. It's all right though. But yeah. So we're gonna stay focused. We know the Most High's got our backs, right? Like I say, keeping our medicine strong. I always be pushing that, right? That's looking after the temple, which is the body, to the best of your ability, that the Most High gave you, because he doesn't want a disheveled, because we are his woman. He doesn't want a disheveled woman, but he's bringing us to a certain standard right now, looking out for us. So yeah, I don't want to walk too much over there. Kind of muddy over there. So yeah, we look after to the best of our ability. We keep our medicine strong, and our mind, body, and soul. Let me read. To the best of my ability, I want to make the scriptures speak. So this is John chapters 15. It says in 16, I have chosen you, ye have not chosen me, but I have chosen you. Yeah, right. His elect. He's chosen his elect. We don't choose him, despite what we hear, what the Christians be talking about. That's my, that word, the J word, which I'm trying to get rid of that word totally. But when I say that J word, you know what I mean. They say that's their, they believe that they have freedom of choice. The Christians, that's what we've been brought up to think. But the Most High, he says otherwise. I have chosen you and ordained you that you should go and bring forth fruit. We've been ordained, man. His elect been ordained from creation, from the beginning. We've been ordained. All right. So that's how it is, and there's nothing there. There's nothing they can do. There's nothing these people can do. carry on reading. To bring forth fruit, that your fruit should remain, and that whatsoever ye shall ask of the Father in my name, he may give it to you. Yeah, whatsoever we ask in his name, he gonna give us. That's how the Most High be protecting his elect, his investment. Whatsoever we ask of him, he shall give us. He's got our backs. He's looking out for us. Yeah. So keep your medicine strong. You know, potential wives, his wifey, keep your medicine strong. Yashua Allah, keep your medicine strong. Yeah. The temple, right? The spiritual temple, the physical temple, right? All the above, right? Because it's going to enable you to be, you know, I had one, I had a disclaimer. Let me say a disclaimer before I bring it up. I had a cold bath this morning, and disclaimer, if you've got a weak heart, you know, you don't want to be doing that. But I've been doing it now for about a year, roughly about a year, and it's one of the best things that I've done for a long time. You know, that cold bath, and it was one of the, today, and today is one of them days I'm never gonna forget. It's one of the coldest baths I've ever had, and it was very cold. Like my arms were numb. I'm saying it for a reason. My arms were numb, my legs were numb, but Wim Hof, he's the one that be pushing that, all of that, the breathing and the cold baths and the showers and the alternating from hot to cold. He's the one that be pushing that. You know, like a lot of these people, like they lost, like they don't know what to do with themselves. I'll be watching these people, particularly the E's. Like they're lost. It's like they need something to latch onto, to lynch. To lynch, because that's what they do all the time. They be coming back in their lives. A lot of them were lynching us, and when they couldn't do that, there was leeching over us, blood sucking. So it's like they've lost their power. They're lost without their power over us, Jacob. So they, you know, hence why you see the centurions. They be driving around. You can see the looks on their face, right? They be bored, a lot of them, a lot of the time, centurions. They ain't got so much to do like they used to be. So busy in the 18th century, the time of the post-slavery, where a lot of the lynching was high, lynching, castrating, and raping our women. It was on a high. The also, what's it's gonna come to me, Lord willing, it's gonna come to me. The around 1830 something, or was it 1930? Around 1931. The Tulsa, Oklahoma, the Black Wall Street. When they was, you know, that's all they needed to do. Get someone to cry grape, right? Cry grape, and then they had an excuse to come down on us, right? And that's how it used to be. The post-slavery, that was a Jim Crow, around the Jim Crow era, right? When they can do anything to get pick a ninny, which goes back to being picking a ninja. So, but even then, that was prophecy. But let me read this precept. So we're well aware of that. That was the Black Wall Street, around 1930, 31, around June, July 1931, when they had any excuse to pick a ninny, to cause a riot, to lynch. So we now be looking at them now. Remember, we are spirits coming back. You don't know who you're looking at. Some of these, you really don't. So that's why the scripture says, be ye circumspect, man. We're not in our own land. We're behind enemy lines, yeah? But to the point, the Most High has always protected his investment, his people, Yashua Allah. Yeah, so we're mindful of that. We're coming into those times. Yeah, even Nero, he'd be stepping it up for them. Far right, Proud Boys, he's stepping out for them, and they're all happy that Nero's in, Trump's in, the last Trump, they're happy he's in. because they're believing that he's gonna bring in those draconian laws which is gonna suit them, so that they can go around again how they was going around in the 50s, the early 50s, in the 1950s, 1940s, 1930s, when they was able to do what they wanted. Hence picking the ninjas and lynching them. But let's go back to the precept. Stay on point. So this is what we're talking about right now, right? The Most High always be protecting his investment. Let me read these precepts because they be breaking it down. Ye have not chosen me, but I have chosen you and ordained you that you should go and bring forth fruit, and that your fruit should remain, right? That's the fruit, man. That's the gathering of the people. We're coming together once again how we used to be, right? In our right minds. He's curing us from the amnesia. That's what happens to you when you get a bump on the head. You suffer from amnesia, bad memory. You forget things, and that's trauma. Trauma can cause amnesia too. And who's been through anything like Yashua Allah? Who's suffered like Yashua Allah? Daniel's chapters 9 and 12 goes into that. There's no nation that suffered like Yashua Allah, his people. So, but he's chosen us again. He's awoken us up, dusted us off, Ezekiel 37, Revelations 11, right? Brought us back to our right mind by using Abba Bibbins around the late 1960s. Abba Bibbins put the spirit on him, right? And he rose us up. He put the spirit back on us through the Most High, dusting us down, the dry bones. Second Wisdom of Solomon chapters 5, yeah, standing up in great boldness. So that's that. To the point, the Most High has always protected his investment, despite how bleak it might have looked. Despite how bleak it may have looked. These are scriptures that I'm getting the dust of some of these scriptures. So, yeah, he have never forsaken us. Remain that you should say, bring forth fruit, that your fruit should remain, that whatsoever ye shall ask of the Father. Don't forget that. Right, when you're going through your down times, because we're still in the roller coaster. This is a roller coaster. This truth is a roller coaster. Sometimes it be smooth. Sometimes it be, for those of us that have been on roller coasters, for those of brothers and sisters that have been on roller coasters, we know we don't have to break that down. Sometimes it be nice and smooth. Sometimes it be rough. Right? It's like when you do the trekking and that, the trekking in the trek. You have smooth days, you have good days, you have bad days. So, yeah. Remain whatsoever ye shall ask of the Father, yeah, in my name. So the name's important, we know that, right? His name means he saves. Yahweh Shai, he saves, he delivers. So you got to call on that name. Whatsoever you shall ask in my name, according to his will, yeah, that is, he may give it to you. So we'll be asking and praying, blessing and giving thanks as well. All those prayers. Right, all those prayers, they be counted, right? To his elect, and we got to have faith as well. The faith is another aspect. What's going to help? What's going to make him pay attention to our prayers? You ask, and it's almost as if the faith says, when you ask, it's almost as if you received already. James chapters 1 goes into that. So the Most High always protects his investment. This is a quick one out here while I'm out here. The sun is coming down now. And I'm going to close down. Look, the sun is on its way down, if you can see it there. I'm going to start winding down because after the Sabbath, Lord willing, I'm still over here and get my little Hilangoli in. But last week I was over here. Seems like for some reason, it wasn't planned, but I usually go by the spirit. But I was over here last week as well, coincidentally or spiritually, that I was over here last week around this time, the Sabbath evening, doing a video over the other side of the place. But it's just fitting because both times where the sun was somewhat wants to come through, and I like to get my fix. Vitamin D is the best one you can get. That is not artificial. The synthetic one, the best you can get is when you get it directly from the sun, from the Most High's creation, and somewhat of the fresh air what you can see, and the scenery what you can see. If you have the time, you have the space, make time for it if you can. It is a healing to the body. That's part of keeping your medicine strong. And if you can do the moderate exercise, our elders be pushing us to do that. Our elders, our big brothers on down, you know, they're still on that health thing. Stay on it. Right? There's so much. Yeah, that's that goes into Psalms 103. Blessing the Most High, forget not all his benefits. That's all a part of keeping your medicine strong. Ultimately, it's a spirit, but if the head ain't right, the body, you know, the body ain't right. But ultimately, it's a spirit. But keep the medicine strong. Stay on it, because when you feel good on the inside, you feel more motivated. You feel better, joyful. The scriptures talk about a joyful heart. It's like medicine unto the bones. So yeah, all this is part of it. Me keeping my medicine strong, getting out into the fresh air, into the live, right? You see the birds, they're always they're in the spirit. They're in the bird. They're in the spirit too, right? They're in they're subject to the ultimate spirit, Yahushua, in their nature. So let's get John chapter 16, and it says, let's read. It says in 13, it says, hereby it, when he, the Spirit, truth, is come, he will guide you unto all truth. For he shall not speak of himself, but whatsoever he shall hear, that shall he speak, and he will show you things to come, right? The Spirit, or otherwise known as the Comforter, which Yahushua said he was going to send. As a matter of fact, let me see if I find that. That may be when I go up early, to some of the previous verses. John 16 and 7 says, nevertheless, I tell you the truth. It is expedient for you that I go away, for if I go not away, the Comforter will not come. The Comforter, the Spirit. This is another way in which the Most High be protecting us. His investment. Yeah, the Comforter. All right, he said he's going to send the Comforter. You that I go away, for it I go, for if I go not away, the Comforter will not come. Right, that was part of his goal, or his assignment, to go away, and it was only temporarily, but he sent the Comforter. Yeah, he was talking to his apostles, his disciples, will not come until you, but if I depart, I will send him unto you. And when I read in the previous verse, whatever you shall ask in the Most High's name, right, in sincerity and in truth, he will give it to you, in order for you to overcome obstacles, challenges. Deal, you know, James chapters 1. If anybody be lacking wisdom, let him keep on asking, because he will give generously. Right, that's via the Most High, protecting his investment. Yeah, all things that the Father, so jumping down to 15 of John 16, all things that the Father have are mine, therefore I said, I that he shall take of mine and shall show it unto you. Let me read that again. All things that the Father have are mine. Therefore said I, that he shall take of mine and shall show it unto you. Right? In other words, what is his, he's going to give it to us. Yahushua talking of his Father's gift. What is his, he's going to give it to us. So we spoke about the Comforter that he gives, so that we recall things back to our mind. The memory that cures us from amnesia, from trauma. I've done videos on that. That trauma is real. That trauma is real. So he's curing us from trauma. He's curing us from amnesia and all the other Deuteronomy 28 things that we suffer from, smitten with madness. He's curing us from that. That's the Most High curing us and protecting his investment for what's coming down the pipe in the future. So I had a lot more precepts I could bring out, but I just wanted to make those points. Abba Ratazar, it was edifying to all the sincere out there. So many precepts I can get into when he's talking about how the Most High be protecting his investment, looking out for his people, protecting them throughout this journey. And we're coming to the end of this journey. Abba Ratazar, may we endure to the end, and may the Yahuwah continue to bless you, bless me, Abba Ratazar, right? So that he can protect his investment and that we can grow thereby and appreciate what's coming down the pipe. But it's all strengthening and it's all part of the Most High's movie anyways. We know that. So other Razar, the spirit, stay on you, Akim. Keep praying, keep your medicine strong. Right? The Most High has always protected his investment. And that's past, present, and what's coming down the pipe, future. So the Wadayo Bashim Shai putting the spirit on me once again to do this video. Until the next one, we out.